Social media buzz, y'all. So this is a hot mess, and I want to thank everybody that's going to get a buzz, some love. Y'all feel me? So this is Dr. Jackie Walters. She is one of the stars of Married to Medicine on Bravo. So apparently she made a statement some time back about African Americans, women complaining or false complaining or crying wolf during pregnancy. Now she didn't got a lot of backlash doing this because if you feel like that, that means a lot of women is not getting that total divine care that you supposed to have when you suffering certain things through pregnancy. So I did find out that she did help Toni Braxton with one of her pregnancies. Y'all, I want to know, Toni, how was it with this lady? Because in this video, we're going to hear from some people that said it wasn't pleasant, and we're going to hear from some of her content that she dropped on different educational purposes. Y'all feel me? So let's get into this social media buzz.
Okay, ladies, let's talk about hygiene in the vagina, vaginal hygiene. One, the vagina was never designed to have a fruity smell or any other smell than the musky, M-U-S-K-Y smell that it is, supposed to have. And that's because you have bacteria there called lactobacillus that keeps the vagina very acidic, decreases the risk of you getting infections. So this weekend, if you are planning anything special with the vagina, she wanted me to tell you, please don't put those soaps and smells and different flavors in your vagina to make her smell better. Again, it's supposed to have a musky smell. It's supposed to be acidic to decrease your risk of infection. So once again, no douching, no soaps, rinse, of course, wipe after urinating, but remember, it's not supposed to smell like the grocery store.
Nah, I disagree and I do agree, but I don't agree on the musky smell.
And we're going to start working less, right?
I have. I cut my schedule down.
Okay. We've had a few ups and downs. We've had to admit her to the hospital a couple of times. All right, I'm going to step out and let you undress. We're actually doing a vaginal exam. You ready? Then we actually go in to examine the cervix to see if it's dilating at all. Then we don't want to have dilatation going on at this point. And if she does, she gets a nice hospital visit.
Oh, I hate this part.
Just smile. Think about sweet dreams. You're fine. Okay. You can even take her out to eat tonight.
I can.
Yes. No change. But here's the deal. If you start to contract, of course, and they become 7 minutes or less apart, and they're forming a pattern, and it's been going on more than an hour, what do I want you to do? Call me. Would you make sure she does that? Okay. All right.
Pregnancy feels like you have eaten Thanksgiving dinner over and over and over again, and you just didn't stop.
All right, you need to make an appointment over here, dear.
And the feeling, if you're sick, that's how the last trimester of pregnancy feels.
2 weeks? Okay. Unless you start misbehaving in the end.
No, I've been good. I've been really good.
She's a very small woman too, and I think it's hard on her body for her to carry a child.
Thanks, Dr. Jackie.
Stay on your feet, sir.
I'm doing everything I can do to help her and make sure that she can get through it.
Bravo. Y'all feel me? So in the video, it looked like she a very top-notch doctor. But when you re-look at this clip, knowing her allegations right now, it looked like Toni was a little uncomfortable. What y'all think? So let's continue on with some of the content the doctor do drop.
Hey guys, this is Dr. Jack, and listen, I often get questions about pubic hair. Grow hair or go bare. Now, it may be unpopular to grow hair, but there are a few benefits to growing pubic hair. One, it helps with the friction that can cause irritation. Number two, it can block bacteria from getting into the vagina and increasing your risk of infection. And number three, it can make sex more enjoyable because there are nerve endings at the end of each of those hair follicles. And honey, it can add to your ooh. So grow hair or go bare, it's up to you, but there are benefits.
The doc did give a few pointers, few gems, I'ma say, in that one. But let's get into the viral clip that has resurfaced with the doctor actually saying black women cry wolf during pregnancy.
Sometimes as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic in that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain, and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
I didn't say you. I just said as African American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy. It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem.
Okay, y'all, baby Dylan about to get up, so let's wrap this story up. So in my Shanae voice, no she didn't. It is so many women that have suffered in the hands of this doctor because they African American. Let's just keep it real, y'all. Don't you agree? So we're going to look at the clip that's going viral once again with this apology, and it looked like she reading from a teleprompter. And guess what, y'all? The teleprompter gonna tell her to cry. She gonna do that too. Okay? Man, oh man. And then we gonna also hear from an actual patient that had a run-in with Dr. Jackie Waters.
Happy holidays to you and yours. I'm taking a much needed pause to address comments that I made during a 2020 live interview with one of my castmates. First and most importantly, to Black women and mothers, including your friends, families, and the medical community who cares for you. Because my words left you hurt and feeling unsupported, I want you to know I hear you, I see you, I believe you, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I am brokenhearted over this. The guilt and reality that I have hurt and offended people, especially Black women, and some of my own patients, pains me to my core. As I look back over the 2-hour video again and again, I admit that I used the wrong words and descriptions to properly convey my concerns regarding maternal mortality related to women of color. But the fact is, we must do more because we are still dying more. If I could say it all over again, here's how I'd say it. When experiencing a health matter, keep a log of your concerns and symptoms so that you can provide them accurately to your physician. Have a buddy system, someone who can advocate for you when you're with a physician, especially when pregnant. Know that a second and third opinion is not just sometimes warranted, but necessary. I thank you for taking out time from your holiday to tune into my apology and my self-dedication to Black women and healthcare. I've been shaken and moved to be better.
Doc, please, that sound rehearsed.
Y'all, I'm seeing Dr. Jackie all over my For You page in regards to the comments she made about Black women, and I just want to give my 2 cents. I chose Dr. Jackie because, she's in the Atlanta area, she was a Black female doctor, and knowing like the high mortality rate with Black women during childbirth, I wanted to feel protected, so I wanted a Black doctor. But honestly, this was the most traumatic birthing experience I could have possibly thought I would have went through. To make a long story short, the day I turned 38 weeks, Dr. Jackie decided to induce me because they thought my baby had a low birth rate, meaning they thought he only weighed like 5 pounds. I went to the hospital that day not knowing that I was going to be spending the next 3 days in labor in excruciating pain. And not only was it painful for me, it was painful for my child because his heart rate was going up and down, up and down, up and down, with them trying to exhaust every option they could to get him out of me. So when all their methods failed, they ended up telling me that I had to have an emergency C-section because his heart rate had got too low. And y'all, when I tell y'all I was bawling from the moment they told me to the moment they put me on a table, crying, couldn't talk, like I couldn't even open my mouth. After that was all said and done, weighed him, he ended up being 6 pounds 8 ounces, meaning he didn't have a low birth weight and he could have stayed in me until he was ready to come out. Mind you, in those 3 days, I didn't see Dr. Jackie one time. Not one time did I see her. And I had my baby during COVID, so it was only one person allowed in the delivery room, me and my mom, and I was scared out of my mind. Okay, scared. And then my baby, like now he has like developmental delays, and I don't know if I should associate that with them inducing me, because personally I feel like if they let him cook a little bit longer, he would have been fine. But who am I to say that's correlated? But that's just my story, and I'm sticking to it, and I will not be going back to her.
So y'all, this video actually been deleted from TikTok, period. So unsight be on site, you feel me? And this is the only video circulating where you can get the whole reaction from this young lady, because she deleted it. I'm pretty sure some lawyers got in her inbox like, girl, take that down, we got you, you know. That's how I go. But I also ran across a clipping from her and her best friend talking. Now, I ain't saying the best friend is like her, but they done been through a lot for over 20 years, and why she not like her? Y'all, this is social media buzz. Peace.
Jackie knows I'm stubborn and I can hold the longest grudge on earth. But we have been friends for over 20 years. We have been through so much together. Marital issues near the brink of divorce for both of us, breast cancer twice for Jackie, Jackie losing her dad, me losing my dad. We have been through so much together. We were business partners at one time, and we've made it through everything with our friendship intact.